What's up, guys? It's Tracy in the Young Hollywood studio with...
What's up, guys? I'm Hayes.
Didn't even have to do the introduction, just did it yourself. There you go.
Yeah.
Hayes Grier. By the way, I'm like really excited that you're here because...
Appreciate that. I'm glad to be here.
I know you were just here.
I was here.
So you know...
I wasn't alone this time.
Was there anything that happened that was actually kind of like scary?
School.
Looking at Melvin's face.
Did you just hear this?
Yes.
School.
Were you studying on set?
Yep.
And that freaked you out?
Yep.
Now it's all about Hayes.
Nerve-wracking.
I know, I'm gonna put him on the spot. You go from social media star, you have millions of followers, you and your brother Nash, and then you're doing TV, Dancing with the Stars. Now, not only that, but he's an author, officially.
Yeah, that's crazy. But,
Hollywood Days with Hayes.
right?
And I was really cheesy a minute ago, but now it's Young Hollywood Days with Hayes.
Because it's the young Hollywood days.
That'll be your next story, I guess.
There we go. But yeah, so I'm very excited about this. And it's been in the works for a while. And I can't wait for everyone to see it.
So like, it's a cool concept though, because it's like an interactive mobile story, right? So it's
absolutely. So actually the book is a printed version of the, it's actually Episode is a company that I worked with, and they created the story. And this is just a printed version of that. So the cool thing about Episode though is when you log in and when you when you download the app, you can actually become part of the story. You can make your own character, and you can't write your name. You can't just write your name in a book, obviously, but with Episode, you can. So that's why it's like...
It's kind of like, like in the old, like, Choose Your Own Adventure.
Yeah, exactly.
But that was, like, the best thing ever, when you could, like, change the plot, pretty much.
Yeah, so, like, it's kind of what it is. You can basically just, like, live through the Hollywood Days with Hayes.
That must be, like, the best, like, for your fans, like, because it's, like, think about all the fan fiction and stuff people probably write, and they, like, create these stories in their minds that they want to hang out with you so bad. So now they have a chance.
They can do it now.
So another thing that I saw, you just launched a show on Go 90.
Yeah, that.
Top Grier.
Yep, that is a very interesting show.
I saw the trailer, and it's like, you go back to your farm. You have a farm.
I have a farm in North Carolina.
So you really grew up on that farm?
Didn't necessarily grow up on that farm, but, like, grew up very close to that farm.
Got it, okay. So, but then you think it's gonna be like farm life and animals, and then it's all of a sudden you just like going crazy, like extreme sports.
Having fun, So like the whole point of the show is like us going back to North Carolina to like fix up this farm that was just a wreck. Like when we first got it, like you couldn't even see the house. The house was grown up in like vines and weeds and all this crazy stuff. So like, it was really cool to actually see like the transformation. It's a lot of crazy things happened. We built a dirt bike track that was like some of my happiest times and some of my worst times.
Well, is that when you got in that
That was when I got in the accident,
that's
exactly.
So crazy.
But, so
what were you doing? You were like...
just having fun, just riding dirt bikes. And
just normal day.
Went to do it one more time, and you do that one more time, it's not like, it doesn't usually go too well if you just say, all right, I'm gonna do it one more time. Nope, don't do that one more time.
What's like the craziest thing you've ever... Is there something you could say what's like the craziest thing you've ever done?
In North Carolina? Like, okay, so like, I don't know about the craziest thing I've ever done, but like a really random, cool thing we've done is we dug a swimming pool with a bulldozer, and it's like put a tarp in it and filled it up with water. It was like a homemade swimming pool. It took us like less than a day, and we had a pool right there.
Out of all the crazy things that you like...
Oh, you should see what like we do that goes into the pool. Like we made the whole...
Okay, so it's not just like a simple...
Oh, you gotta see like what we do to go into the pool. And, it gets pretty crazy. Nash hurts himself, pretty funny, actually.
So Nash, okay, so sneak peek, you just heard it here.
Nash gets...
Not as bad as you,
I actually see Nash get hurt in the trailer.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
Like he hurt his, like he failed. Nash was like the test dummy. He did it first, and like he like hurt his butt. It was so
I feel like, but you and Nash have like a really pretty hilarious like
relationship,
bro thing going. Because he did the whole Vine thing, then you got started on there.
He got me started with that. Opened my eyes to it because I was a young kid. I had no idea what I was doing. But
and you're only 16 now, right?
Yeah,
so like,
exactly.
you've already been there, done that.
Very young, but Vine's very sad to see Vine.
I was gonna ask you. It's so
sucks,
yeah.
Right?
This is like one of the first Viners, and now I know Vine's going away. What are your thoughts on that though? Because that kind of like
it sucks. Like so many like amazing creators and like amazing content came from that platform, and it's like it's cool though because like now it's like basically saying, all right, like this is gone. Like now you have to transform what you were doing from Vine and like do it from something else on a different platform. So
Is there something else?
Yeah, you gotta grow up now. You know? There's no Vine. You gotta do something bigger than Vine. So, all right.
But is there something now that you're loving, like out of all the social? Are you like a Snapchat guy, Instagram?
Yeah, I mean, I just got my Snapchat back, thank God.
Wait, what do you mean back?
Like, I got hacked a long time ago, like at Hayes Grier, and like I just got the username back, so happy about that. But,
so everybody needs to go follow Hayes again. What is it?
Just at Hayes Grier on Snapchat. But yeah, I don't know. I want to start like branching into more like traditional stuff, like TV and film.
So TV. I mean, firstly you did Dancing with the Stars, which was I mean that experience I'm sure must have just been
crazy.
like.
That was like my first time doing anything on
Have you
TV.
danced in the past?
Oh,
was that,
no, I didn't.
no.
That was
okay.
like my first time dancing. There was no prom, like none of that stuff.
Are you serious?
Oh, guaranteed.
So how was that? I mean, like learning it, were you just was
nervous
that?
And I was like the first. Like, I was like.
Were you more nervous about that than like
I'll never
dirt bike
forget that
riding?
feeling. Like my body was just like completely shot, and then I just somehow moved. And I don't know. I was like, that was like the most nervous I've ever been. It was like before that first dancing and stuff ever. Like that's like, what? Like I was 15, never like danced ever, and I'm going to dance in front of like millions of people in front of a camera and getting judged for it. Nope, that's not something.
That's actually terrifying when you
right?
really like put it like that.
When you break it down and like think about it, like
down.
yeah, you mess up, everyone's seeing it. It's like this is live, that's like so live, it's not even funny.
Audience, TV, I know that's like pressure.
That's like you're live as hell right there.
Did you mess up? I mean, like in your head, like you messed up
a bunch of times. Like you just gotta play it off. It's like don't mess up, you know.
Is there anything like you haven't done though, just in general that you? Because I feel like you've just done so many things. Like it's crazy.
There's so many things that I want to do. I want to go skydiving. I want to, you know. Like,
you haven't done. Okay, I actually have been skydiving, which is really crazy because I'm like the most non-adventurous person.
I mean, yeah, I say I'd go skydiving.
You should do it though.
But like, I don't know if I really would do it when it comes down to it.
It's one of those things like I would just do it once and like never do it again.
Exactly, like one and done. But I think I'd have to do it in like Hawaii or something crazy, like over some island.
Yeah, you definitely have to do that.
Not like in North Carolina. I would never do that. You couldn't pay me to jump out of a plane in North Carolina. I wouldn't do it. But yeah, there's so many things I got to do that I haven't done. So I'm 16. I got like that's why I didn't want to write like a non-fictional book. You know, like because I have so many more years ahead of me that I want to tell this crazy story about my actual life when I have more years under my wing, you know? Look at these three. We're all on dirt bikes. That's so rare. God.
Oh my God, by the way, your family, by the way, like, your little sister is the cutest thing on earth.
Oh, she's a piece of work.
And then you're an uncle now, right?
Yeah, my oldest brother just had a little daughter, which is insane. Her name's Eloise Marie Grier, if I said that right.
Aw, that's the best.
I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce that right, Will.
He doesn't even know how to pronounce her name.
No, she's the best. She's so cute. She's gonna be awesome. Can't wait.
Is she gonna be in your videos? Because the whole family
she
is
born
pretty
into
much.
it. What do you mean? She has
She
no
doesn't have a
choice. Like she
choice.
doesn't have a choice. Like she's just like she's definitely gonna be a younger version of Skylar.
But is there any like just fan experience that just like stands out as just like one of the craziest?
I've definitely had some crazy fan encounters. Like there's been like a couple times when, like I've just like turned a corner and just like someone had just been like running. I just got full on speared, just like to the ground.
What?
Just like
tackled,
just, like, jumped on.
That's intense.
But yeah, you know.
We'll do whatever,
part of it,
whatever
you know,
it takes.
and I loved it. Every part of it was cool. It was like, oh, hey, okay, like, awesome. Thank you. We can get up off the floor now.
How about let's just do a mannequin challenge?
Oh, I got an idea.
All right. There you go. Wait, I'm smiling.
Oh.
I just ruined it. Wait, I didn't realize we were like. I totally ruined that. Okay, start over.